Good evening. So I had problems going to sleep last night. You know these filters that we have, at least I do, like screens, which prevents us from facing this really awful, ugly, evil stuff. Yeah. One of those filters must have disappeared during the evening because, well, I tell you, I think it has to do with a conversation I was having with a woman from Iran earlier yesterday. Because as I was going to sleep, all of a sudden, in my mind, I witnessed this terrible scene where a woman in Iran is stoned to death. It was so vivid and clear, and it really got to me, and I couldn't protect myself. I became very sad and upset, and it took me a while to get over it. Yeah. And these filters, I noticed when you discuss something with somebody else, sometimes you see them. And I was witnessing this today, I think, as I was listening to a discussion between Birro and Sanna Lundell. Birro, I talked about him earlier. Sanna Lundell, she's a journalist and a blogger. And I thought this would be interesting to listen to because they are so opposite each other in how they view society. Right. And very soon they started to quarrel. This was to be expected, of course. I think Birro is doing a good job. He talked about this, building bridges in society. He wants to build these bridges. And this is what he was doing here, between these two islands. Right. So I was listening, but after a while I started to lose interest because it started when Sanna Lundell said this. So I wrote it down. I read it in Swedish. She said, "Jag tycker inte att vem som helst måste få publicera sina åsikter." In English it translates like, I don't think anybody should get to publish their views. I don't know what she thinks about this, but I know what it means to me. It means, well, I object to it, first of all, strongly. To me, it means that some people are more entitled to express their views than others. For whatever reason. They are real journalists, or they have a good background, or they know the right people. I don't know what Sanna Lundell's idea about this is, but as I said, I don't like it. Then they got into discussing Islamic terror. Birro's been writing quite a bit about Islamic terror. He doesn't like it. It makes him upset and so on, like me. And Sanna Lundell was of the opinion that he is talking too much about Islamic terror. And then she said, and this is where I actually turned it off, because, well, she said, Islamic terror has nothing to do with Islam. And of course, as I've been discussing this topic with others, I run into this quite frequently. People who don't see this connection. And I think, at least my experience is that you don't really want to see this. A religion can't be promoting terror. It just doesn't make sense. So, and discussing beyond this point, when a person say this, Islamic terror has nothing to do with Islam, it's like it gets pointless to discuss it further because the person needs to educate himself or herself on what Islam really is. So that's where I turn it off. Maybe I'll listen to the whole thing later tonight. We'll see. Alright, that's it. Bye.